Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I had to get my crappy tier helm out because I used it for my crappy tier legs.
You're right.
All right, guys. So we're gonna be doing Spellblade again. We hit the books, checked out some things. I think we got a pretty good idea of what we need to be doing there now. So I'm hoping that we have a little bit more success. We didn't do too bad, all things considering, and I think if we change up what we were doing in the frost phase, it's gonna, like I was telling Talon earlier, it's gonna alleviate a lot of stress off the healers.
Yeah.
Holy cow, there was just so much damage going out. It was crazy. Okay. Let's start clearing. Oh, boo! Hold that.
He just wanted the bigger numbers.
Yeah, it must have been awesome.
No, I actually didn't do that one.
I think that was me. Did I walk too close?
I'm not saying I wouldn't do it, but I didn't do it.
Just had to get my fill of something dying tonight in the red.
Mm-hmm. Aren't we clever?
I'm predicting Twinkle Toes is gonna die.
I predict Twinkle Toes and Croesus.
Is anyone else having lag in here? My frame rates are down to 7.
No, just
Are you downloading that stupid patch?
download
shouldn't
porn in
be.
the background or something.
No, I don't do porn.
I just had to ask because that'll do it.
It's funny how that's the first thing you guys always ask.
That's the first thing on their mind.
That's the first thing that's asked them when we have a meeting at work.
Right?
Porn.
We've been using their company phone for that.
Oh, really? That's funny.
Porn.
Porn on the phone?
Yeah.
Porn.
Yeah, it's pouring
Well,
murder.
like you can do that?
Porn.
Yeah, they told us unlimited internet. What does that tell you?
Porn.
Yep.
And then 6 months later they said, oh shit, no more of that.
Porn.
Yeah, they didn't like the bill.
Uh-oh. Some frickin' Ether, your pet, pulled all of that back there. Get it under control.
Oh my.
This is gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt you. I'm running.
Who's pet?
Ether. Ether. Ether.
Ow.
It was your wolf. Your spirit wolf went over there.
They're all coming.
I'm just gonna stay dead.
Yeah, man, we didn't know you needed a cloak that bad.
Ow, what happened?
What? What killed me?
Bads.
With what? You're killing me too. Mass, siphon.
Oh, mass siphon. Dang.
He siphoned my energy, so I siphoned his.
Penis?
Nah.
Set yourself up for that one.
It must be a guy thing. I don't know.
All right, we're gonna go to the the opposite side of the stairs like we normally do, except, well, I'll go over what we're gonna do. So, yay!
Yeah, go ahead and pull, Matt. Have fun with that.
I stopped. That's all right, Heather.
He's used to hunt hards. That's what we
Yeah.
do.
I'm used to cinder pulling shit all the time anyway. Back whenever barrage was the thing.
Still is the thing. It's not good DPS, but it's still fun to use.
You know, that's a tune name you don't have yet. Cinder Pull. Yeah.
This is true. The wheels are now turning. To name change again or not to name change again?
Good choice, Caesar.
Oh, got grounded.
That is the question.
We're bringing a lay dragon thingy, friend. Yeah, that thing.
Hey, congrats though, you did get your cloak after all.
Oh,
Yeah, he looted the feather mane feather cloak.
Alrighty.
Then.
Okay. So we're going to change some things up that we were doing from Tuesday. I will go over placement first. I want the tanks to tank the boss up at the fountain, and I want her kind of faced the fountain, right? Just so her back is to the stairs, essentially. Okay? The reason being is whenever the ads come up, that gives you guys a nice pocket to not get blown out if the frost ads are up there where they should be. Ranged, I want you over on this side on the star for the most part. Hanging out over here. The marks of frost are done the exact same way, green and blue. However, that does for placements. Okay. Marks of frost. The big difference we're going to do here is we're not waiting until 10 because the damage output was friggin' ridiculous. So 4 to 6 stacks. All right. So pretty much what I want to see is a mark of frost goes out. Whenever you get 4 stacks, you should be running towards each other to classic because if you guys are separated a little bit, whatever, drop it off. As soon as you get 4 stacks, Clyde. And then go back over to this, to this side to where you'll be, air quote, safe. And just keep doing that. Keep bouncing the marks of frost every 4 stacks. So that way the healer, you're not taking, up to 700,000, 800,000, 900, just tick, 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 tick constantly. It's more manageable. The frost adds, we need to get them up to the tanks as fast as possible, and then get, if you're melee, if you got a taunt them up, get them up there, whatever. They need to get up there fast, and then we nuke one down. If you don't know which one to attack the one that is giant and standing still and channeling. Everybody switch and focus to that one, and let's see if we can burn it down quickly, okay? I'm not going to worry about a marker. If you see one swell up, that's the one you have focus on while you're also doing your cleave. Fire, 8-yard spread. Go ahead and type /range space 8. You should get a little box that will give you distances. Like right now, within 8 yards of me is Jax, Feralis, Talon, Cast, and Jimmy. Whenever you have your thing, you want to make sure that, hey, you don't have really anybody near you that has 8. Drop them down, and then we go through and just start. We got to get them down fast. Got to get them down. Bonus tip, DKs, you can death grip them. So you can death grip them to where you want. Keep that in
Fire
mind.
ones, that works?
Yep.
Oh.
The fire elementals do not move, but we have to spread them out at least 8 yards, because everyone that is in within 8 yards, say we have one and we have one right next to it, those fire elementals, they gain like 200% damage increase and then like 100% increased casting time. That is why we want them separated, so they're weaker and cast slower.
Yeah, think of it this way, guys. Melee, you kill whatever one is closest to you, then jerk one over there and kill it, and then jerk another one over there and kill it. And range on the other ones. That way you guys aren't running all over the place.
We'll just DC'd.
Yeah, Kree, use your death grip first, then Jimmy, use yours if one's still up, and bring it up to the melee, okay? So that way you're not death gripping the same one. I don't know what the cooldown on it is, so...
15 seconds, I think.
25.
Oh, hell. Okay, yeah, so if you guys offset them, should be fine. Arcane phase. Once the fire phase, we got that, and all the fire adds are down. We'll get the orbs out. As soon as, like, all the orbs are out, I want everybody stacked up behind the boss, and I will put a marker on myself. Hopefully it stays. I want all the ranged melee stacked up behind the boss on me. And then, yes, into us. Like, we will kill the ones that are like right next to the, if any get dropped next to the tank, we'll kill those, and then, okay, I'll just run through it.
Yeah, but don't jerk it until after the one you guys are killing is dead.
Yeah. Say there's one there.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And one there. We kill them. Say there's one out there.
Grab another one.
Yep, jerk that one to us.
Yeah, you may be able to jerk one, kill one, and then go to the boss, jerk one over there, and just cleave the boss at the same time.
That's what I'm kind of looking for. Arcane. She has, remember, it's 2 like separate phases. She lays all the orbs down, and then whenever her detonate is, now all the orbs will shoot up in the air and then land next to where somebody was. We need all of those arcane elementals grouped up the best we can get them, because they have to die fast. So, what I want is, after we kill fire adds...
She's looking at us.
Fire adds, kill the fire adds, and then once all the orbs are down, or pretty well down, then I want everybody to stack on top of me. And then after the, whenever she starts doing her detonate and the orbs are flying up in the air and we're getting the fog on the ground, the tanks are going to kite the boss, and we're just going to kite right behind her. So then it's boom, 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 boom in a nice, arc or line or whatever, and they're all kind of there. Once she's done doing that and they're getting ready to spawn ranged, you guys, you go ahead and set up back over here. Okay? You set back up over on this side. And then, because by the time you get back over here, the ads, they'll be spawning while you're moving, and then by the time you get there, you could turn and you can open up on them, and then we go into the frost phase. Now you guys are set up for the frost phase. See? Makes sense. So let's try to work on that. I think this will be good. Remember, Marks of Frost, 4 to 6 stacks. So, you see it get to 4, find your buddy that got tagged with you at the same time, you go collide with them immediately.
Okay. I have a question statement with something.
Oh my god.
Those that have DBM, do you not get the little box up there and it says frostbitten and it lists someone's name and how many stacks they've got? Does nobody else see that but me?
I get it.
I get it.
I got it.
I haven't
Everybody should
noticed
get
it,
it.
but I'm going to start trying to think to look at it because usually I'm looking at people's health.
Should
Right.
be up by your mini map.
Well, you can move it anywhere you need it to be, just by clicking and dragging it somewhere. But if you'll notice, it'll say so and so's name, and it'll have 2 of us will have the same numbers. So that's what helps me say, okay, so and so has to be next to so and so.
Well,
And I've
should
been
help,
trying to
too.
call it out.
Should spread it out a little bit better because it's based on time or health or something. So hopefully, since we're not holding them to 10, it won't be going off as much back to back to back to back.
well, I mean, they may, but it's not going to be so like, oh my god, they're almost dead at once they explode, Because remember, they're taking the tick damage, plus they're taking the explosion damage. It's a lot going out.
Yeah, and explosion damage is raid wide, so.
Yeah, frost. Just like how you guys been doing it. Green and blue.
Just doing it again.
Yeah, it's just a little bit in a different orientation, but we need the space. And just be very aware of your surroundings. If you see a person with frost, don't get close to them. And Lil completely DC'd, didn't she?
No, I logged out
Oh, okay.
to see if I couldn't get my frame rates up, and there's a rather large patch. I think that was the problem.
It could be.
Swore I just asked that question.
Did you stop it? You good now, or?
No, I've got it set so it does not download in the background while I have the game going, but it was obviously doing it. At least I hope that was the problem.
Okay.
But it's finalizing now, so I'm about to log back in. We'll see.
Yeah, so it's not too large.
I just couldn't. I was not going to be much good with 7 frames per second.
Yeah.
It's okay. Spellblade L'Oreal's kind of creeping us out.
Somebody's doing it.
Yeah, I was going to say, if this was vanilla, that'd be a GM stopping to look at us because they'd pop into make them their avatar and make them do things.
Well, one of the hunters, and I'm sure it's Cinder, is popping a flare over her head. And that's what's making her stop to look at it. You have to... I noticed the
Portal.
little red flare falling down.
Oh, no, I don't do that until she stops.
Jack's portal, please. Lockbox. Hand rocks.
And 700k DPS, please.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jax. Don't forget to use whenever the the frost ads are up, and you've got all your dots on Spellblade. Throw out your Seed of Corruption as whenever the ads get up there, because then you'll spread your corruption, and then whenever you do your Drain Soul, you're ticking like freaking crazy. Use your Soul Shards on Seed of Corruption like that. It really does do quite a bit.
Yeah, I try to throw that out first in a large group and then follow up with my agony.
Yeah. Oh, Chikari joined. So let's get her in here.
She's right across the state from us.
Ooh, she's quick.
Chikari!
Now she can teleport over here.
Chikari.
Right, and unfortunately Lil got put all the way at the beginning.
So why does she stop? Does she just normally do that?
Yeah, somebody's too close. She's getting a little aggro.
That's much better.
That's creepy.
She comes over here, I slap her down.
I can use Distract to stop
Yeah,
her.
that's I
Is that
figured
what's
it was.
happening?
Actually, whenever he comes around, that's I want you to do that so then they can pull, and then they can pull her straight back to where they need to be, back up to the fountain there.
I was not in game, Matt, when you were just talking about where you wanted the range to be standing.
I want you, yeah, yellow star, be over here, and then, you do the marks of frost just like we have been, okay? The blue marker, green marker. Just be aware, just come over here. You don't have to be, we're waiting, I'm explaining something. You don't have to be on star, just be over on this area. Whenever the frost ads come out, make sure you're killing them.
We're busting on 5 roughly.
So you
between 4 and 6.
Blue and green right over here beside one another.
Yeah.
It should be plenty of room. Just be aware of where
Well, because
you're
one
at.
of the green can be up here on the stairs. Still close enough.
Yeah, I mean it's.
So you can be relatively close and not hit each other. I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
All right, here she comes.
But we're popping them at 5 though, 4 or 5.
Yeah, I could hear what he was saying. I just couldn't see the.
Yeah.
Get a flask up.
Yeah, flask, please.
Full time.
5, 4, 3, 2,
I let you strike
What the hell?
first, and that's the best you can do? Behold the true mistress of the blade! Feel the icy grip of defeat!
Remember, only 4 to 6 static.
Oh, that's nice.
Replicate!
Break it, Wolvie, Panda.
Solos. Shadow and Jimmy.
Break yours.
Get a healing cooldown.
Got it.
We're breaking.
Yeah.
Moons has got too many. Somebody needs to break her.
A gallant attempt. Enemy!
How did she get so many? Here comes the.
He was down at the bottom.
Onyx and Cass need to break theirs. Talon and Pamanda need to break theirs.
Never mind.
You cannot hope to match my skill!
Kill the big guy.
Okay, yeah, we need to get something a little different because we can't have it going in the melee.
Replicate!
So they're getting broke too close to the melee group.
Alright, guys, line up for your fire.
Be res Kree or somebody.
Yeah.
A lesson in swordplay!
If you can, drag one of those fire ads from the way back up to the front.
Animate!
I did forget one thing.
I give you a chance for glory, and you make a mess of it. Annihilate!
Wow, that went bad.
Yeah, just go ahead and wait.
Unworthy! A waste of my time!
Beware.
Replicate!
Oh, those Orc King Norbs will wipe you real quick.
I would think for the frost stuff, put them up on the stairs and just
Yeah.
have everybody else down in the courtyard.
Yep. That's what I'm gonna switch.
How surprising! Another detonate!
Let's go stand and shit.
That way nobody got to run through anybody either.
Come on, Wolvie, die.
Yeah, just stand and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna switch the markers. So.
Also, you guys gotta watch it. There was a couple of you guys that were all the way at 9. You're supposed to be breaking it at 4 stacks.
Yeah, 4 to 6 stacks. That's it.
It comes quick too.
Yep, pay attention.
But I do not get the numbers that you're talking about. I get the names, but not the numbers, and I only get it once.
Huh.
There should be a little box that has the people in it, and it shows their stacks and stuff.
No, I get the first one. I get the 2 names that come across in the middle with the little red squiggly things.
No, not the ones in the middle. There should be a little box on the lower left, probably.
Yeah, you just have to look around your screen. I have mine set above my nameplate, but there'll be a little square box with the people in it.
I mean, realistically, even if you don't see it, I mean, every time 2 people get Mark of Frost, they're going to run to a spot. So even if you can't see how many stacks you have, the other person next to you should and be able to run and hit you.
Somebody brought a Grove Tender.
Alright, man. Jerk that thing up here. Here comes the boss. Get it up here.
Okay, did you guys see where I switched the markers?
Uh-huh.
That's, you guys are kind of just in the middle there in the little courtyard. You can spread out in the courtyard, you know, you don't have to be stacked right on top of it. Just make sure that, you know, you can, that if you get, as soon as you get Mark, you know, maybe try heading towards that area. Don't be standing up like on top of the melee or whatever. And also Anna can cast, I would try to move her a little bit further back.
Your butts should be against the fountain.
Hey Matt, what about Searing Brand?
Those drop 8 yards away from whoever, you know, is around you. Like if somebody else is on fire next to you and they're within 8 yards, you need to be a little bit further away.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, as soon as the frost ads get grouped up on the boss, everybody should kind of line up a little bit within 8 yards of each other, so we know that the fire is all going to drop right there.
I let you strike first, and that's the best you can do?
Stay off the steps, guys, unless you got this thing. Everybody off the steps.
Behold a true mistress of the blade! Feel the icy grip of...
Mark on me.
Kill awesome. Yeah, okay, good. I'm a little behind.
Oh, we already breasted ours.
Yeah.
Scarian bust. Scarian solo bust.
Hell, it looks like you just
Moon's
busted
Jack.
right
Moon's
away.
a
It
BJ
doesn't
bust.
do anything.
Moon's and BJ, okay.
Consider this a lesson in sword.
Me and Shikari.
Solomon.
Go down.
Then throw totem, somebody.
Why aren't people up here?
I'll tool that up.
Detonate!
Shikari, you have it.
Yeah.
The cinder.
Okay, I saw everybody with frost down on the floor. Why weren't they up on the stairs?
It started spreading too fast and everybody was getting hit.
That was my fault. I didn't see it at first, and I hit Tranquility and then realized I had it and then ran upstairs. Sorry.
It's like everybody's dead anyway.
Alright, like it.
I mean, it's pay attention to your timer. If it's at 4, you find somebody with the damn frost and run into them. I mean, I don't think having like designated spots and hanging out there because there's just not enough time. It's just kind of a general idea of like be up around that area if you can. And also the other thing I forgot to mention is cooldowns. Since the frost phase, like we need to get the kind of the new thing of like holding on to it down, but the frost phase, we need to I think have some people hold on to their cooldowns until the ice elementals are up.
Yeah, I've been trying to save my dragon for that.
And then that way we can nuke down the ice as fast as possible. And then we will have hero for the arcane phase.
Thanks, Kenny.
Does everybody understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, range save your cooldowns for when the ice creatures pop up, so that way we can burn them down as quick as possible.
Can we do a healer cooldown rotation so that way, like,
9 is always first.
Okay, that's what I thought.
9's first, then you, and then we'll go with Paralis and then Talon.
Okay.
So when we say cooldown 9, that's you. If yours is up, pop it.
Did everybody get a chance to repair?
Yeah, everybody should be good.
Okay, I'll pop a feast.
See, I would say like 5 to 6 stacks. It seems to be fine.
It's 6.
Yeah,
6.
6 probably needs to be
4 was just they were spawning too quick.
Yeah, that's what it kind of looked like. So 6 stacks. All right, guys. We shouldn't be seeing people with 12, with 10. 6 is the most we should see. Even if you have to run into somebody, if you got 12 and you are like, oh my God, I'm waiting for somebody here, go find somebody that's glowing icy and just run into them because you're going to die regardless. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, because the 12 stacks is just way too much.
Hey, let her pass.
Yeah, just let her pass through. We'll get her on the next one. And stun her in the center so then that way they can attack her, then run straight through or whatever.
Can we get those right here, the marks, or is that too close to melee?
I don't know.
I'm thinking people are having a harder time turning around looking for the marks. I mean, I know that they know where they are, but...
Well, we could try them up there.
I mean, just go up the stairs. It's not that hard.
Well, but we don't need to be on the stairs, really. I guess is my thing. Because we're using it to spread out on, so it's just easier if you're on the stairs to just run over to green or run over to blue, you know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
That's when it's behind us, it's kind of like, oh, let me turn around.
Yeah, this is exactly like normal, except the boss is just in a different spot. So
yeah, it's flipped.
This should be real easy.
Right.
Alright, let's get it.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Gonna range save cooldowns.
I let you strike first, and that's the best you can do? Behold a true mistress of the blade! Watch your footing! I'd hate
Solo moons.
slip up.
6 stacks.
We're in the
6.
wrong place, moons. It's not on the stairs anymore. Pay attention, Solo.
Replicate!
Let's go and get that
Yeah,
holy
but we're
cooldown.
gonna run through people.
Gotta run through them, run through them.
Consider this a lesson in swordplay!
And then
Cool
Me
down.
and Talon run together.
totem.
Detonate! Animate!
Doing my cooldown.
Annihilate! Replicate!
Healing cooldown.
Got it.
Annihilate!
Okay, on these healing cooldowns, healers, if you see like 4 or 5 people like close to death, you need to pop a cooldown. You shouldn't need someone to say it. You just should know it.
Beware. Comes from above.
Wipe it.
Yeah, just stand and stuff if out. Go stand in the orb.
A gallant attempt, but a vain one.
Beware.
Replicate!
And on the things, he changed it and put it down there, guys. So we should be, the range should be like up on the steps. So that way all you got to do is run forward to get to the things.
Yeah. Just think of it as being somewhat flipped from what we do on normal. It's just, it's not that big of a change. It's just the boss and where you guys are at are switched, essentially.
Yeah, that's all. Is the marker should be in front of you. You should be able to see the green and blue in front of you. If you're past them, then you're too far off the steps.
Thanks, Shadow.
You're welcome.
Okay, so does anybody have any questions on what they're supposed to do, where they're supposed to stand, what I want to occur? It's okay to ask. I just want to make sure everybody has a good idea of what I'm wanting done.
Thank you for
The problem I'm seeing, Matt, is it doesn't seem like we're able to keep up with which marker to go to when you have marker frost. It's like, okay, it's time to go to blue, or is it this turn to go to green?
It's supposed to be blue first, then green, then blue, yeah.
Well, with so many people getting hit by it at once, it gets a little confusing. You look and see, well, this person's got the same number of stacks as I have, but so do those 2 other people.
Yeah, it gets bad once you get 6 because it's going to put 3 on 1 and.
Yeah, so I think that's That's a problem.
Kind of do it like this way. I mean, if you get it on you and you look and there's 4 people over at blue and nobody at if there's 3 people at blue and nobody at green, then you need to go over to blue with them because somebody went to the wrong spot or whatever. Or if like, I know like if I get it on me, Deadly Boss Mods tells me who gets it with me. So just call out somebody's name. Say come with me to green or come with me to blue or something.
Well, there was no one on blue, and I started to run that way, but then 2 other people were running in the same direction, so I turned and went to green. I was there by myself for a couple of minutes or a couple seconds, and then someone came over, and as soon as it broke, I ran to the healing circle and got hit with the mark again, and it killed me because I couldn't get healed
So
up.
then what needs to occur is you need to pay attention to Deadly Boss Mods on who gets it with you. And then say,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
so and
There
so.
were 4 people that got it at the same time. I mean, it tells you 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 6.
No,
4.
I'm not talking about the panel. It pops up and says, me and you have Mark of Frost.
Yeah, initially it tells you who you have it with.
I got a theory.
Mine doesn't. It just a little box is up showing how many stacks people have.
Right before that is right when it puts it on you. There should be a little box in the middle of your screen that says Mark of Frost, and it tells you who just got it on them.
Oh,
well,
see if I've been overlooking it.
Maybe we can do this a different way that'll simplify it. Maybe we can do it like Titch. If you don't have the fucking Mark of Frost, you stay on the right side. If you get the Mark of Frost, you go on the left side. Somebody will hit you eventually.
And yeah, let's just do it that way because this is getting too complicated. So you just got to make sure that there's a minimum yard. There's a minimum yardage that you need. Hold on. There's a minimum yard that you need to stay away from people, otherwise you will trigger it accidentally. And that is
8
yards. Okay. So if you need to stay, you already got range 8, you should already have it up so you can tell if you're within 8 yards of people. I wish they still had the little radar thing, but whatever. Thanks, Blizz. So just going to get rid of that marker there. We're doing it like Titch. If you get Mark of Frost, go stand over on the blue side, and if you're looking at your stuff and you've got 5 ticks and there's somebody glowing next to you, run into them. Simple. Doesn't matter who runs into who. If you got 5 ticks, you're running into somebody. Because if everybody is paying attention to how many ticks they have and they clear them, I mean, I don't know how else to do this other than...
Well, even if you do it like Titch, here, I'll show you after she goes by. You could theoretically horseshoe, so Moons, you're already there. All right, let's say the first 2 is me and Moons. So we're going to run over here, and then we're going to be over here the furthest. Come over here, Moons, within your little 8-yard range. There you go. Now, let's say it's the second phase. 2 more people get to the right of Moons. So that way, no, not in front of me, over there. That way, me and Moons know we're going to be the ones that are going to hit. The ones next to you is going to be the one you're going to hit. As long as you go over in certain groups. I mean, it may get a little confusing towards the end, but at least it'll keep it clear in the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to do, so.
But, yeah, I think it's just do it. But like I said, usually half of us are seeing the numbers, so somebody will run into you eventually.
Yes, I finally found my box. It started off to saying Frost or Frost Touch.
Alright, let's get a
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Entire armies have fallen by my sword. What chance could you possibly have against me? You cannot hope to match my skill! Let your fates be bound together!
Solemn attack.
Alright, Moons, no, to the left. Moons to the other side.
Other side.
Replicate!
Alright, y'all hit each other. Good job.
Taylor and Solo.
All right. Yeah, you guys all went around Signal. Yeah, Taylor and Solo, you guys are good to hit.
Annihilate!
Now you're at 7.
6 kills me with the explosion.
Cool down.
Detonate!
Okay.
Animate!
All right. I'm gonna go over something real quick. We're gonna keep dying on this fight until everybody gets the frost down, or until we come up with a group way of doing it. The only reason that we're in here on heroic is because we want to struggle. We know we can do it on easy mode, but we want to see how many people are going to keep butting their heads, wipe after wipe, to prove that they want to be on a progression group. So, unless you guys want to do this for like 6 more weeks, until Tumas Argeris comes out, we're going to have to go down.
Replicate!
That means, you know, when we call a healer cooldown, it needs to be cast on the first as soon as it's called. You need to make sure you know which side you're running to, which is the left now. You know,
Detonate!
we shouldn't be getting 9 stacks on people, guys.
Where's the fun in so easy?
Go ahead, Mike, guys.
Annihilate!
I tell you how to take my dog back to the vet again.
Again?
Yeah, the girl dog was in heat, so he was trying to mount her, and he ripped his stitches out. And I know, right? Apparently, he had something, because it was all kinds of nastiness dangling out, and I was like, oh my god, he's gonna die, it's changing colors.
I guess it was leftovers.
I guess the vet said it was the glands hanging out. I was like, that's nasty.
That is gross. I'm gonna see if this helps any. I'm gonna try to heal on this one just to see.
Alright.
All right, folks, let's get lively. Remember, left to the blue, to the blue.
Yes, that's taking the marks frost to the left side of the blue.
Yeah, just get rid of the green marker.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's whenever I say it's like taking the blue, I don't mean stack right on top of the blue. It's just over in that
over on that side
area. Yeah.
To the left of the X.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Entire armies have fallen by my sword. What chance could you possibly have against me? You cannot hope to match my skill.
Here come the first Marks of Frost.
Watch your footing!
And it's on me and Salo.
Slip up! Replicate!
You caught up to me too quick, whoever that was.
Annihilate!
Try not to run into the person when you run over them.
Healing cooldown.
I just dropped mine.
Detonate! Animate!
Alright, here they come.
Shikari, again, pop your cooldown.
I didn't use it, but we're pretty healed up right now.
Okay.
Mistress of the Blade!
Alright, everybody try and
Keep all the
line up
eyes.
a little bit. So the fire will spread on the ground in front of us.
Replicate!
Alright, if you got fire, scoot up, not back.
Yeah, don't go backwards.
Because we don't want the fire guys all the way in the back. Good job on Frost.
Detonate!
Wolvie Creek. Oh my.
Alright, here they come.
Alright, range
There you
start
go.
in the back.
That's pretty good.
Sword blade!
I was trying not to get frozen at the same time.
Animate!
Somebody hit me with an innervator or something, please. If you got one, please.
Death comes from above!
Comes in one thing.
You cannot hope to match my skill!
Healer cooldown.
Still got 30 seconds.
We're good, we don't need it yet. We're full.
Stack up on the boss.
On the boss.
Detonate!
Kiter.
Slowly.
Doing my cooldown.
Yes, Trank.
Monk cooldown up.
Focus the ads, hero, when they come out.
Hero now.
Let your fates be bound together! You cannot hope to match my skill!
4, 3. Good job.
That's good. Now move the boss back where she needs to go.
Whoever needs it, hit me when you need it. Thank you.
Frost going to blue.
Talon, use your cooldown.
Frost again.
Detonate! Consider this a lesson in swordplay.
Need another healing cooldown?
They're all up.
Get the ads up here.
Get the skull.
Get the frozen people out too, guys.
Annihilate.
You got 2 battle reses. Why don't you guys get some people up?
Get Talon up.
Get Talon up.
Get Ethra up. Or shit, Shadow. In the melee.
You want melee?
Yes. Okay, they're up.
Replicate.
Alright, yep, keep your fires up front. Good job.
Cass, how many annihilates you got?
Here comes the detonate.
You got 2 minutes to kill her.
Annihilate.
Drag the boss on top of the fire. Or no, whenever they're up.
Start with the ones on the left though, because there's 2 right side by side.
You want me to pull one up to the boss? Never mind, there's one over there.
Monk cooldown.
Ah, she got me.
I'm gonna do my cooldown.
Okay.
Okay, got
Yeah,
my
go ahead.
monk then.
I give you a chance for glory, and you make a mess of it. You cannot hope to match my skill. Replicate.
Here come the Arcanes.
There's like no damage being done to the boss. Oh.
Still got ads up.
Berserk in 30 seconds.
Focus on the boss. Get that ad over there. Come on, guys. Set everything you got. Pop everything you got.
Yeah, just ignore the ad.
15%.
Watch your footing. I'd hate to see you slip up. You cannot hope to match my skill.
Berserk in 5.
But a vain one.
10%.
Hey, good job though, guys. That's the way it's supposed to be done. 16 was our best before that.
How long did that fight last? 8
8 minutes. Yep, 23 seconds.
I guess so. You only got 8 minutes on her.
I guess. That was good though. That was really pretty.
Alright, let's get there and get it.
Well, with the frost, as long as we think about it as going counterclockwise and running into the frost area at the top and running out of it, so we don't cross.
Yes.
It's spreading, so we need to run like a circle, going in one direction, coming out the other.
Yeah, just like a clock. Going in,
So
going
run
back out.
clockwise.
Yeah, like clockwise pattern. Going in, you know, at, I guess it would be around 9 o'clock and coming out at 12.
Right. And we did that 98% of the time, and it was when people were, it's sort of like, don't stand there. If we're running in, try not to cross paths because it's spreading that way, and we did our best when we didn't run into anybody.
I would say probably on the second fire phase. It may be one of those things where we take out like half and then start focusing the boss down and try and burn through that in the arcane phase.
Yeah,
We're going to have the time to do it. Just if there's any that are too close that are stacked on each other, we'll just have to burn those down so they're not getting the buffed up version. But
yeah, just have the melee pull them up there one at a time or whatever.
yeah, because we just needed 10%. But considering we really didn't until after the fire ads died and the orbs were already down, we probably could have got it that way. So that may be something we have to do.
Well, the big thing too is, Onyx and Cats try to drag, whenever the fire's up.
The boss to the fire.
Yeah, like if there's one that's up by, the boss, drag the boss on top of the ad, for the melee to sit there and cleave her as well, continually.
But that was really good, guys.
Yeah.
Really good. You look professional.
Yeah, that's the Marks of Frost went so much better at that time.
Good cooldown, sailors.
Considering we're 2 people short of the 20.
Yeah.
It scales on it. It's not
Yeah,
mythic.
it scales in heroic though. If you guys got runes, use them, please.
Blast Ether. Thank you. Just let her, unless you can stun her there again, but
15 seconds.
try and stun her like in the middle. Take a break after this pull.
Not me going to bed.
Can we get lock rocks? Too late to ask for 'em.
Get your lock rocks, guys. That way it'll take some heat off the healers for at least a little bit.
There you go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I let you strike first, and that's the best you can do? Annihilate! Let your fates be bound together!
B Jackson solid.
Replicate! Consider this a lesson in swordplay!
Dang
Go
it.
ahead and throw a cooldown.
Yeah, throw one down.
Got it.
Kind of sucked, Wolvie.
Detonate!
Get Jimmy up.
Save it, save it, save it, save it, save it.
There's animate.
Anyone else with Mark right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll wear off. It wears off on animate.
Just use my cooldown.
Thank you.
Not hope to match my skill! Replicate!
Alright, guys, get your fires up front.
Don't run them back. Don't run them to the back.
Detonate!
Oh, we got a bunch on top of each other.
Yeah, we gotta go quick. I want you to, whenever they come up, you drag the boss right in the middle of the room.
Okay.
Right, get her moving.
Monk cooldown. Monk cooldown.
Yep, they're too close.
So that's what happens when they're too close. Right there. They start one-shotting people.
Sorry, that's another solid frost one, though, guys.
Go ahead and just die.
Yep, just die.
Yeah,
Don't.
when you get those certain brands, look, we don't want to run to the back on the stairs because we want to keep them like in the middle of the room, but just look and see where somebody is next to you because you don't want to drop it right next to somebody. You got to be 8 to 10 yards apart.
Don't refresh your flasks because I'm gonna pop a break timer here.
Another solid job, though, on the frost phase, for real. Awesome. You think you can go back now or no?
No.
Yeah, so like whenever it gets up into melee, we kind of got screwed because Wolvie and I didn't realize we were right on top of each other. We went to run out, and by the time I realized where he was at, he was right underneath me, detonated it prematurely.
Yeah, and you hit me in the process.
Well, I mean, just nothing you can do.
With detonating there prematurely, do you, Matt?
I do sometimes. I got all excited.
Premature detonation.
Oh god, that's bad considering I was a part of that.
Yeah.
That's right, you're young, you're used to it.
It's just the more we do it, the more you'll get used to it. It's just don't panic. Just if you got to stop for a second, look around.
Hey,
stop for a second, look around.
Matt, are you up here yet or no?
Yeah, I am.
Put the blue on me. No, I'm at the marker, bro.
Oh, why don't you know where the hell you're at? Oh, there you are. Okay.
The boss is coming.
All right, yeah. So, guys, when it's time for the fire phase, think of it as one person being over there on blue, and then everybody beside them 8 yards to the right.
In a straight line.
Yeah, that way we just know where they're at. Boom, 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 boom.
Put two pieces down.
Roughly. I mean, it can be a little offset and stuff, but we definitely don't want them back here because...
Here, come up here and stand. Stand up on the marker real quick. There's 8 yards right there.
Yeah, and that's usually, like I said, when the frost comes out, we're taking a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just want to go straight across there like that.
Yeah, just kind of over there. That way the range can start on one side, melee can start ripping them from the other, and it'll just make it a little bit easier. But that way they shouldn't be too close to the melee, but they shouldn't be too far back. Because, like I said, once the frost ads spawn, usually you want to try and go ahead and start, while you're AoEing them down, moving up to kind of like your spot. And then if you don't get the fire on you, you can move wherever you want. And if you do get the little light beam on you, then you want to stay in that line in the middle.
Whew, I can tell you one thing with that frost, if they're off a little bit, man, it gets nasty up there if they're not all nice and grouped up.
Well, it seems like we're getting that phase under control, though. That's
Yeah.
good.
It's getting, I mean, it's better than it was last week. But I'm just saying, as like a melee up there, if they're like spread out, man, it is. Whew.
You got a note that said what?
You had to prove your what?
Over.
Oh, it's probably phishing. Don't reply to it.
Oh, yeah, I've been getting them. I got one yesterday from supposed Blizzard GM, and you're supposed to go to this website and put all your information in. It's a lie.
They're phishing for account information to hack you.
Nah, they're lying to you, Moons. Look at the spelling of the name that is trying to talk to you. If a GM wants to talk to you, a completely separate box will pop up. Oh, okay. I typed back to one of them. I answered back, and I'm like, you know what? You need to learn to spell and speak English, because his sentence was all broke up. And I says, for me to believe that you're not lying to me.
Yeah, even I get them now and then anymore. Not as much as I used to, but yeah.
Yeah, not so bad anymore. But all I do is I type back to them, and then I report them. I report them for cheating because they're impersonating a Blizzard GM. And that gets Blizzard's attention more than spamming or whatever. They don't like cheaters.
Yeah, because I've talked to Blizzard, and Blizzard said they wouldn't do it like they were doing it.
Yeah, you can do it that way too, but you can also right-click their name and report them. Report player 4. I always do cheating.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I like chicken nuggets.
Alright, guys, don't forget to flask.
Huh. Well, make sure it's not your answer to them. You have to find their original message. It should right-click it and say it. Yeah, but you have to click on their message, not on your answer to them.
Alright, guys, quick recap. Remember, blue, that's where you drop your frost on that side, but not on the blue marker. That marker is the line for the fires.
Yeah, you guys should know where you're dropping your marks. I shouldn't have to put a marker over on that side now, but those 2 marks over there kind of reference on, lining up the stuff over there.
Just getting a nice straight line, 8 to 10 yards apart, and wait till it falls. Comes a little puddle on the ground, just step out.
And you'll know if you're going to be the one that gets it, because I think they're the ones that get the line on them for you, right?
Yes. If you've been charged, you're going to get it.
You want to go ahead and start stacking up on that. Not stacking up, but towing the line there.
5,
Center. Over there you go. Good.
3, 2, 1.
I let you strike first, and that's the best you can do? Annihilate! Feel the icy grip of defeat!
Karian moons. Good job.
Replicate! Feel the fury of 1,000 blades! Detonate!
Animate's coming.
Annihilate!
Good job.
Hot damn.
Replicate!
Alright, Syrian Brand, now remember.
Lou, you need to move to the left or right of me.
I'm
Then drop your totem.
stuck between 2 people. I'm gonna have to drop back or.
Then totem. Totem.
Detonate!
There we go.
Oh, they're too close.
Holy crap, there's like 2 right on top of
You're
each
going to
other.
have to grab
the
one
ones
of
in
the
the
ones
middle.
melee right out of the middle.
Remember, guys, you gotta look left and right next to you.
I'll drag one of them out of there.
Alright.
Healing cooldown.
Got it.
Target one of those things if you can, healers, and interrupt them.
Bring it over to us.
From above! Annihilate!
Good save.
Up on the boss.
On the boss.
On the boss, please.
Detonate!
On the boss. Kite the boss.
Shannon, scoot up.
Kite the boss, please.
Kite the boss.
A lesson in swordplay!
That's.
Healing cooldown.
See, that's. Oh my god.
Wipe it.
Yeah, we're not going to have the DPS.
No, just. I can stick it out.
Come on, Kale.
Anyone with Mark? There's my buddy.
I gave Kale a hug and blew her up and killed her.
Yep, you did.
Who were the two on the right of the boss on the stack?
Late. How surprising! Another kill for me.
Okay, arcane phase. We need to be stacked up behind the boss after we kill all the fire ads. You need to hustle up to the boss. Then on top of that, as soon as she starts doing her detonate, that boss needs to be kited. Because otherwise we're all going to be standing in shit dying. So
when the kite phase starts, there's got to be a healing cooldown for that. It's got to be one that can be cast while moving.
Well, if they're being moved quick enough, it shouldn't be too big of a problem.
Well, it's when they come back down they do damage, so they said to have a healing cooldown for that.
Oh, they do a little bit of splash damage.
Yeah, because you're slow kiting them to keep them all grouped up, so you're not really getting far enough out of their way to keep from getting the splash damage while they're coming down.
Yeah, it's 1.3 million damage based on the distance from the explosion. So if we're standing there and getting pounded with detonates because the boss hasn't moved, being kited, it's just going to do what it did and almost kill everybody and kill a few of us.
Still a prettier wife than most.
Yeah, at least we're getting through the frost phase in the beginning now. It's like we got that down pretty well. And the fire's not too bad either, except we get some ugly placements, but that can be fixed.
Yeah, the fire should be really easy. I mean, you just gotta look left and right of you. And if somebody's too close to you, tell them
Well,
to
the
move.
problem I
or
had
something.
is the people on either side of me were within my 8-yard meter. So I could
further
either
to
way
the
I
right.
moved. No, you were
Go
on
all the
one
way
side.
to the end.
That's what I said. You said you need to move further right, and I said I can't because they were already within 8 feet of me.
Okay, then
All I can do is go backwards, and you guys said no, don't go back.
No, I didn't say go back. I said go all the way to the end. I don't care if you have to stack it way the hell out here. Just in a straight line. If there's somebody there, then go further over as far as you have to go. Don't let that trip you up, because somebody is going to stand not pay attention.
Yeah, I kept trying to move out of the 8 feet, and every time I kept moving over further, I'd get somebody else. So it was just kind of hard, and by the time it was too late, and I think they stacked up each other.
Well, somebody, if you need, whoever's on the far left will set the thing. Whoever's next to them, get your mark from them, and if the person next to you gets too close to you on your right, you need to tell them to scoot over. So that way, each person, it'll go left to right that way, going down the line.
And the thing to remember is, if I'm not mistaken, the ones that are going to get it are on fire, right?
Yeah. The ones that get targeted
Not
with
the
fire
light
thing.
beam, but they'll actually have fire on them.
Yes.
Okay, so even when we line up, guys, once everybody else catches on fire, if you don't have it, you can back off so they can narrow their field a little bit.
Oh, whoops. You stunner.
5,
I'm feasting.
2, 1.
Entire armies have fallen by my sword. What chance could you possibly have against me? You cannot hope to match my skill. Watch your footing. I'd hate to see you slip.
Calamity. Put them together, guys.
Replicate! Feel the fury of 1,000 blades!
Get a cooldown.
Detonate! Enemy!
Alright, come the Ed.
Don't worry about your marks, they're gonna fall off. If you're ranged, start lining up.
Behold a true mistress of the blade!
Come on, healers, you two guys, line up.
Replicate!
The people that are targeted are the ones that's going to get the fire.
Alright, so if you got fire on you, like,
I'm at the end here.
Matt, move.
look at all those
Hey,
guys
mate.
back
Cool,
there.
dude.
They're gonna four-prong it.
It's
Good job.
Really, guys?
I don't think it's too bad. One in the front, though.
I'll yank it.
These 1, 2 are probably too close.
2 in the front of the boss, and then the 2 on the far right.
I'll yank one.
Of the 4?
I give you a chance for glory, and you make a mess of it. Behold a true mistress of the blade!
Killer cooldown.
What a vain one.
Mine's on cooldown.
Mine as well.
Tatum.
Get Cinder up. Get up on the boss. Behind the boss.
Detonate!
Start kite.
Feel the fury of 1,000
Shikari train.
blades! How surprising! Another kill from me. Animate!
Hero, drag the boss in the air.
Let your fates be bound together! Annihilate!
Four, three, two, one.
Replicate!
Come on, Wolfie.
Detonate!
Need a heals.
They're all on cooldown, it looks like.
I got one. There you go.
Annihilate!
Shut it.
A gallant attempt, but a vain one.
Or not.
Get Annika.
true mistress of the blade! How surprising! Another kill for me! Replicate!
The Black Device has a brand.
A gallant attempt, but a vain one. Detonate! Feel the fury of 1,000 blades! Animate!
Beware.
Comes from above! Annihilate!
All right, all it is now is just mechanics get cleaned up.
Yeah, on those fires, you guys do understand what he's talking about as far as getting in a straight line if you have the fire buff on you and not like, because there was like 5 people over on the right, like in a staggered like 2x2 formation or something going on. That should not have happened.
Didn't it seem like there were like, what were there, about 5 or 6 of them?
Yeah, there's 6 that come out, and like 4 people were over on the right, and they're like at an angle, and 2 were in front of 2 other people.
Yeah, I know. I ended up where I was to stay 8 by 8. It got a little tight.
My question is, each one of those fire things start casting pyroblast at the exact same time.
Yes.
If we don't have somebody on each one of them that can interrupt that first pyroblast, we're gonna die.
Well, yes and no. I mean, that's why I said for like, I always target one that nobody else is on and interrupt it. And the other healers should do the same thing, because if everybody's mouse over healing, it shouldn't matter what you're targeted on. So you should be able to target one of those and pop it with an interrupt, you know, several times, because the DPS can't do it, because then they're not DPS and, you know, the other targets or whatever. But there should be no reason why the healers cannot target one and pop it with an interrupt.
Yeah, I can only do it one time because my chastise has a minute cooldown. So I do one.
Right. But I know like the rest of us should be able to do them. Mine's a 12-second cooldown on mine, but I can get like every other one off, you know, get it knocked down.
So,
you know,
I'm standing on green. I get the fire. I think everybody who's got a fire is going to get one, right? When you get your puddle, you step back, and that's your target. Your kill, your interrupt. And then if you don't have one, join up with somebody else who does. I mean, there's only 6 of them, and there's 18
Yeah, they
of us
don't
in the
take that
group.
long to die.
We can get 3 on each one. Well, minus the tanks.
Yeah, because I know like usually when I'm DPS, and I can usually kill one myself. You know, after it only takes about 20 or about 30 seconds or something like that.
Yeah, the worst thing is if you just get aggro right away and he pyroblasts you personally, but
Yeah, but just make sure you interrupt him, and that's as long as you can interrupt his pyroblast, he won't kill you.
Kale, do you have a codex you could put down?
I do not.
Okay.
I forgot to make some, sorry.
All right. So yeah, I mean,
is it possible to lay down just 6 damn markers across the middle of the road if we move X? Will that give us? Is there 6 of them total?
Yeah, and just put them all 8 yards apart. There we go.
So
But
you
is
got.
8 truly wide enough? Because when it
There's
actually
only
came
6.
out, I know, but when those things were out there, they were really close, and y'all were like, "Oh my gosh, they're kind of close," and we were putting them
Well,
8
they're
yards apart.
pools. It's 8 yards, yeah, from the ad. It's
Yeah,
not
not
the
the
pool, not the pool of lava. That part doesn't count supposedly.
Okay, so I was
Yeah, it's
thinking
just the ad
the
itself.
red that you see on the ground was how wide, and those shouldn't touch, but they can overlap.
Yeah, those will overlap. It's just the ads themselves got to be 8 yards apart once they spawn.
Got it.
Yeah, the pools should always overlap because that's.
Somebody
if
come
they
up here,
didn't,
Bon.
you'd be way too far apart.
Stand on the marker, please.
All right, I'm confused. You're saying it doesn't matter where you drop the poles?
No, it's not at all what we said.
We're saying that the pools can touch.
Yeah,
It's just the
elementals have to be 8
elementals
yards.
got to be 8 yards apart once they spawn.
Yeah, as long
But they
as.
spawn from the pools.
Right, but that
Spawn
doesn't
from the
matter.
center of them.
They spawn from the center of the pool. So as long as you're on one of these markers,
Boss.
they'll be 8 yards apart.
Yeah, their pool radius doesn't matter. It's how close the actual ad to ad is.
Yeah, because the ad's going to spawn like right where you're standing. The pool will be big, but the ad will be right wherever the middle of the pool is.
So, guys, what you're looking at right now is if you are on fire. If you're standing around and you see that you're on fire, you need to find one of these that's open and stand in it.
Yep,
Got it.
just stand on one of those.
If you're not on fire,
Stand behind.
then stand behind one so you can help whoever's on them take theirs out when they pop.
Yep, that might work better. Have at least 2 people on each one. That way we got a couple interrupts and stuff.
Why is it Wolvie? Yes.
Yes. All right, let's get him next time around.
So we got the frost phase doing good. We got that down. We just got to get this down, and then we should be good.
And towards the end of the frost phase, then just pay attention because we're going to need a healing cooldown because they start getting so overlapped that it's just a lot of damage going out. So,
Yeah, because there'll be about 8 people at the same time popping together, pretty close together.
Does Turtle Shell protect you from the arcane fog?
No.
That's what's killed me for the last 2 pulls.
You can pop it and run out of it, but it won't. Like, you can't stand in it with it up.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Like, it'll still take some ticks.
Armies have fallen by my sword. What chance could you possibly have against me? You cannot hope to match my skill. Watch your footing. I'd hate to see you.
Moons and Will.
Replicate.
All right, here comes 2 more.
More Frosty.
Shadow.
Feel the fury of 1,000 blades.
cooldown then. Let's go ahead and drop it.
Detonate.
I'm coming, mans.
You're about to fall off.
Okay. Okay, stay
She
put.
hasn't animated yet. Oh, yes, she did. Never mind.
Add.
Oh, mine didn't fall off.
Mine's not falling off either. It's killing me.
I might hit his
Someone
action.
hit
I
me,
hit
someone hit.
Shadow in the process.
Somebody's supposed to
Shiba,
come
where
out.
are you?
Behold a true
Fell off.
mistress of the blade.
All right, start looking at your feet. If you're on fire,
You got on
find the
fire.
spot.
Get on one of the things. Get on the marker.
I'm going to yellow.
I'm on purple.
Oh, great.
I'll go to green. Never mind.
Matt.
Anyone break me out?
Get the
Get a
guy-
healing
get the people
cooldown.
out. I got it.
I'm nice. You still want the gold?
No, I already got it.
I'll hold it. Okay.
Get Cinder up. All right, start heading over here, guys.
Get behind things.
Cool down. Cool down.
Got it.
Got it. Oh shit.
Doing the interrupts. Gotta get the interrupts.
These 1, 2 on the left are like right together.
I was,
Did somebody jerk one over there or something?
From above.
No,
They just think they're together.
I paired up with whoever was on the blue square, and they got the first interrupt. I was ready to get the next one, and
No, what I'm saying is the two ads are like standing
two
next to each
people,
other.
like where I was, somebody else was, I guess, too close because it dropped 2 puddles.
If you have the puddle, you got to be directly underneath the marker. Because those two guys, whoever was over there with Blue and Moon, was right next to each other.
Well, yeah, I was on Moon. I think somebody was on Blue, but somebody dropped a green one or whatever. Where the
I
green
was
area
on,
is.
Sala was on blue. We had quite a bit of space between us. I don't know why.
It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't you or me. There was one like right behind me.
Somebody else was over there.
So somebody, I guess, whoever went to help me out might have had one on them or something.
Remember, if you're got the little fire on you, you have to go to one of the circles.
I saw purple was MD.
Well, that's where I was heading, and then Matt said I got purple, so I was heading to the other end, and Matt said, well, I'll move.
Well, that's because somebody was standing there, so that's why I switched over to green.
can we get lock cookies when we get up there?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you need to look at your debuff. If you have, in Fire Phase, if you have Searing Brand, you will get a mark to put down.
Yeah, if he targets you with the little beam, then you're going to get it.
Now, is it the beam or is it just the people who are on fire?
It is a
Whose feet are on fire?
debuff called
No, it's the beam
Searing
and the
Brand.
fire.
Yeah,
I think
whoever gets the beam
whoever
gets
the
fire.
beam is going to get hit with the fire.
Oh, okay. Because I've gotten hit with the beam like twice and not gotten fire. That's what I was asking.
If you're standing in the way of the beam, whenever she goes through, you'll get knocked back. And
okay, yeah, maybe somebody had it and I was just in front of them.
yeah, you were just standing
Probably.
in front of them.
It's whoever gets targeted. It'll tell you if you're targeted.
Thanks for the feast.
Yeah, thanks.
Once the fire animates, where is it you want us, Matt?
Once the puddles
Walk
like
backwards.
animate, just walk backwards so you're not standing in the puddle and taking damage. And then target the one that you dropped.
And if you didn't drop it, just get behind one of those markers and help.
Okay,
the
I
person
misunderstood what
interrupt
Matt was
you.
saying then. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's whenever those are up, they need to die. I mean, just like any ads. If ads are up, your guys are targeting them.
Well, I thought you were saying, folks, you need to get down here, so I misunderstood what you were trying to say.
I've met the boss on top of the ads, and they pull her over to where they need to, and then they'll just start, bringing her down.
Yeah, they'll just bring the boss over to Moon and start working down the line.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I let you strike first, and that's the best you can do?
You're breaking them at 2, Cinder.
Mine said 4. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
It's weird. Maybe my thing is off.
Replicate!
Shadow and Ether break.
Feel the fury of 1,000 blades!
Great.
And then drop the totem.
Lean totem.
Thank you.
Detonate!
Good solo up.
Really?
Oh, my goodness.
Animate!
Ether, go to the left.
Stuff.
Let's animate.
Sorry, I didn't see that.
That's okay.
You cannot hope to match my skill!
Alright, stand on the mark, and then if you don't get the thing...
Replicate!
Center, Ethan, Keenum, Solo, and Wolby have it.
I'm on green.
Oh my god, we gotta get these fucking blue ads down.
So the ads, guys.
Detonate!
What blue at?
Feel the
Blue and Trang.
Alright.
Alright,
Make sure you kill yours.
animate!
Monk cooldown coming.
Feel like crazy, guys.
I give you a chance for glory, and you make a mess of it. Behold a true mistress of the blade!
Last ad.
Alright, stuck on the boss.
Get ready to move.
Beware.
If she drop, yeah, move. Get out of the orbs. God damn it.
Go down.
Yeah, but that's why we gotta wait until she does detonate.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot it pops on the ranged. My bad.
See, now this is after that second one. Then we stack. Then we start doing the.
A gallant attempt, but a vain one.
Yeah, that was my fault. Yeah, it was a great job on the fire ads.
Yeah.
The fire worked much better. Are there any reses available?
2 minutes or
55 seconds, yeah.
That ain't gonna matter.
No, I don't think so.
It's alright, it's practice.
That was close, though.
Boom.
That was
You
much
got
better.
shot in the Tules.
That was definitely a lot better on fire now, so phase by phase, we're getting it.
Yeah, like Frost seems to be going well, and the fire. That's. I mean, see how like we didn't all die as soon as they spawned and got their
Yeah, that was
power
nice.
blast off.
Yeah,
Don't have
anyway,
a
everybody was helping their buddies, so I mean they were dying relatively quick.
Yeah, it was better being paired up on the fire ads because, you know, you've got two
Keep
people that can
interrupting them.
interrupt.
Right.
And if we can keep that pyroblast from happening,
Go ahead and die, guys.
we'll live.
So yeah, you guys do realize how many people are left.
Go, wipe it.
Yeah, I'd rather get out of the Tules here. This Nighthold Protector's looking funny at my corpse.
Quit attacking, Cass. Just die. Let it go.
Hopefully we can do good on the fire phase this time too, then we'll know we have 2 of the 3 phases down.
Yeah. So then once once we get fire, do not stack on the boss until I tell you guys to.
Okay.
Stay spread out because we got to get those orbs spread out because I thought that was going to happen as soon as we stacked on the boss. She did replicate, and every single friggin' orb went on the ring. We're
Right, yeah,
we're
that
done.
was completely my fault. Yeah, when she replicates, so they all fall in the range, so the range want to be further back.
We want to be really spread out, right?
Yes.
To purposely spread them out.
Yes. For that.
Okay.
Then after she does the replicate the orb and she's done and she's going to detonate next, that's whenever everybody stacks up on the boss. After that replicate, then you can stack up on the boss. Then we kite. Then we go back and kill. So
What's annihilate, isn't it? Where she
or animate, sorry. We need to stack.
The one that she kicks them up in the air is
detonate.
Detonate, yeah.
Yeah, after that's whenever we need to be stacked up before then, so then we can get them in nice, neat piles, and the tanks kite her around, and everybody follows suit. Now, ranged, you really got to let the tanks lead. The reason being is she does an attack. What is it called? It's called Annihilate. Okay? You cannot be standing in front of her whenever that goes off because it will kill you. So whenever I say you're behind the boss, I mean you are behind the boss. Stacked up tight to her behind her.
Every time we do it, we keep getting stuck in the fog because they want to wait till the last minute and we're dying while we're back there.
We're not moving her quick enough.
That's got to move her quicker because we can't. There's two ways of doing this. The tanks keep her still and then we move as a group, or everybody moves as a group.
Yeah, because I think once we start stacking, and she starts dropping the fog, we can start moving slowly as a group, right?
Yeah.
We don't actually have to wait till they start falling or anything.
No, we don't have to wait on. Technically, we don't have to wait on the tanks. We can move as a group if everybody stays. Trying to figure out a marker that's not going to get placed. That's the problem. I put a marker on myself.
Even if the tanks move, I mean, she's just going to move with them. So as long as we're not standing still, we won't keep getting engulfed in the thing. So.
Right, but we need to stay somewhat tight together. But if the boss isn't, and everybody's just standing there waiting for the boss to be moved, well, everybody's going to die. So
maybe we should just put a marker on you and.
There's one on him.
That's what I did.
Okay, then we'll just stack on you.
Yeah, because there's two ways of doing this. Is the tanks just keep the boss where they're at, so we know where her annihilates are going to be, and then we just kite that shit out, and then or everybody moves as a group. So we'll just follow my marker if it stays on me.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Entire armies have fallen by my sword. What chance could you possibly have against me? Behold a true mistress of the blade! Let your fates be bound together! Replicate! Consider this a lesson in swordplay!
Alright, Shimmy.
Pop cooldown. Ah, damn it.
Pop another one.
Yeah.
Got it.
I did it. Oh.
Did it pop?
Don't get Jimmy.
Save it.
Anybody with Mark right now?
2 people over there.
Oh, it's gone.
Break out the people that are froze.
Replicate.
Alright, Searing Brands are up.
Going to yellow.
Cinder,
On green.
Moons, Command, and Shakar.
Cinder's on green.
Command is on X.
Got everybody up, guys.
Detonate.
Jesus, guys, kill them. Oh my god.
Gotta kill the ads.
Animate.
Get Jimmy up.
I give you a chance for glory, and you make a mess of it. Behold a true mistress of the blade!
Still on fire at.
Get the fire ads, guys.
Replicate.
Okay, now stack up on behind the boss. See the green marker? You're gonna follow me.
We're starting to take damage.
Let's go. Nin Trank, or shit, sorry. Some
Cool down.
Yeah.
Monk up.
Where's the fun in so easy a kill? Animate!
Hero.
Watch your footing! I'd hate to see you slip up. Behold a true mistress of the blade!
4, 3, 2.
Oh, good job.
Replicate!
reset the ball. $30.
Take your marks out. Healing cooldown if we have one.
That's you, Nin.
Detonate!
Get your totem button in.
Fun in so easy a feel the fury of 1,000 blades!
Anyone with Mark?
I have
On
it.
blue?
Get on it. Get cast up.
Animate!
Run them up there. Not to charge yourself, though.
There's 2 back here on me. Somebody's gonna have to taunt them.
You cannot hope to match my skill!
Certain brands are coming.
Replicate!
On me, I'm
I
going
got
to
purple.
yellow.
Detonate!
I might have to yank one.
1,000 blades!
Just get the one to y'all's left.
Monk's
I'm out
cooldown.
of mana if anybody can give me anything.
I just used my internet, sorry.
Heal with everything you guys got.
I'm gonna drop
Doing
the cooldown.
Yeah, use one.
Use one now.
I just did.
Okay, I'll...
Use
I
yours
need an
too.
interrupt on the yellow mark.
I give you a chance for glory and
A few seconds and then I got it.
annihilate.
I'm gonna pop mine.
Yeah.
Beware.
I get up behind the ball.
Detonate. Annihilate. Where's the fun in so easy a kill?
I just gotta ignore him.
Burn her.
Feel the icy grip of
And then use your cooldown when it's up.
behold a true
It's down.
force of the blade.
No, I said when it's up. Oh, you got it. Thank you.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Replicate.
Oh, okay.
A waste of my time.
That's gonna be it for tonight.
20%.
Well, it looks like we're getting the fire
Getting
phase
better.
down too, though. Yeah.
Definitely much better on the fire phases, so that's working.
Portal to Dalaran. Anybody?
Just gotta stick. Keep with it. This is you know, mechanics, because getting the mechanics down, and then once we get those down, then the DPS is going to come up, because you're going to understand, okay, I need to move here, then boom, 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 boom. So it's just a matter of
He's
getting
back
stuff
on Tuesday.
Yep, back in here again. Thanks for coming.
Yep, thanks for coming,
Thanks.
guys.